Hi Scorpio, long time no read. I have a July 2021 spread for you. I'm going to try to read both career and finances and relationships, and that's not just romantic relationships, but all relationships. I'll do my best, whatever comes out. So the first cross here is your current situation. The second cross is going to be your challenge for July. And the last cross is the outcome for July. I also have a couple advice cards that we'll get to at the end. Now, please take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. You know, you're going to know pretty much right away if this is a reading that's going to work for you, because we're going to do current situation first. So let's hop in for you. Yeah, Scorpio, your current situation is amazing. You have two aces, Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. As far as the aces go, these are my, I love them. I love every ace is wonderful. But these two are probably my favorites of the four. So definitely a new beginning. Lots of new beginnings here that's going to end with just so, it's going to lead to so much here. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, this is like a really feeling very inspired. It's a great idea, and it's the cornerstone of stability. Okay. So if you're looking for more financial freedom or just stability, this could be buying a home. Maybe this is selling a home and then using that money to invest, or an investment going really well because you made a really good decision. This is what this is all about. At the root of it is wish fulfillment, feeling very emotionally fulfilled, very independent here. And that independence really comes from feeling secure. There's a, I don't know how I really want to say it, but it's a paradox or a fallacy that people think like, oh, if we want someone to be more independent, then we need to withdraw and kind of like throw them into the deep end of the pool and they'll figure it out. But, interestingly enough, with the human psyche, it's the polar opposite. What you're really supposed to do is nurture that person, make them feel really good, being in that team unit, right? Whether that be your family or your friend group or your coworker group or whatever. And then when you feel more confident and you feel secure, that's when you feel good enough to then go outside and expand yourself outside of that group. And that's really what I see happening for you. Now with the Lovers card, I did pull a card because I don't read the Lovers as soulmate connection as some people do, though we do have the Six of Cups on the board. So that's not how I read it. This used to be called the Choice card. And if you ever look at the Devil card, that's pretty much, the Lovers are like, this is before poor choices are made, right? This is a blessed union, sure, but it's really all about how you choose to live your life, right? Are you choosing to be grateful, to cultivate what has been, to be a co-creator with the divine, right? To make good choices, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, what's going on with Scorpio? Like, what's this decision about? And I got the Strength card. So I see you as ascending. If you have been doing spiritual work, okay, I think that it's really, currently, you're just really feeling very good. Great situation for you. Now, here we go into July. There is a disappointment that is on the horizon for you. Now, if you can't possibly see that coming up, it could be simply a missed opportunity, something that you missed. Now, that doesn't mean that opportunity is for you. It's your perception of it. If you believe that it was meant for you, even if it wasn't, you're going to feel this way. You're going to feel a little bent out of shape. So make sure that you are, I guess, guarding yourself against feeling this way. And it could be as simple as, some people, what's coming to me right now is like an ex situation, like, you and your ex broke up X amount of time ago and they started dating other people, you started dating other people, and maybe you're single right now, and your ex also was single. And even though you really had no interest in getting back together, you just found out that your ex started dating other people again. And I mean, that's such a specific situation that must be for somebody. But you know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not really meant for you, but you can't help but feel like a little, you know. So you'll have to take it as it resonates. But yeah, either a disappointment, an actual disappointment, a perceived disappointment, a perceived missed opportunity. This is all about your perception here. Now, at the root of this is the Hermit. You know, the Hermit is really a great card. This is about finding wisdom. This is about growth, right? And really, people only become, you know, wise through experience. So, you know, I get the sense here that you feel like you're going to miss out, and you're going to take a lot of action and do maybe a little cutting, maybe speak a little too bluntly, maybe get your emotions a little too out of whack here, because with the King of Cups, you know, I do read this as Scorpio energy for the court cards. And with the King of Cups, you know, in coming out in reverse, he came out in reverse. I don't take reverse, you know, I don't keep reversals in my deck, but when they come out in reverse, I read them as such. And this came out in reverse for you. So I see you as getting a little, you know, a little cray cray, you know, I'm seeing like, you know, there's some waves happening around you. And I think that you may say something that cuts a little too deeply. You may have some regret over that. And it's going to lead you to growth here. It's going to make you go, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way, or maybe I shouldn't have said it that way, you know. But at the end of the day, they're lessons, right? They're lessons learned. You've gained the experience from it. Now, the outcome here is we have temperance, we have discipline, self-control. I believe this king here, you know, the outcome is this king is going to be upright again. Master of emotions, right? Master of your own emotions, more importantly. So it's kind of like this was a good little lesson to be learned in July, whatever this is. It might be a relationship, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's more of a just a life path situation. Like it could be something, you know, kind of like what I mentioned before, either about an old relationship or just something kind of funky monkey like that. But it doesn't feel like it's this huge major thing. It's just something that's happening almost like in the background, where when you've gotten everything done at the end of the day, it's something that your brain just kind of goes back and thinks about. So just be mindful of that. But it is going to lead to a lot of growth, right? And a lot of discipline and a lot of lessons learned. Now, at the root of this, it could be a soul connection, right? Now, this could be from a past life. Perhaps you walked away, or this person walked away from you. If this is a career, more of a career reading for you, this could be something that you really identify with, you know, because maybe you did this in a past life, you know. A lot of people only think about past lives in terms of, you know, relationships, but like they had to eat, people worked, you know. Maybe you are reconnecting with a position or a career or a field or something that you did in a past life, right? And it brings you a lot of fulfillment. It brings you a lot of wealth and abundance in the 3D world, because you're just a natural at it, right? You already have that life experience from past lives that you can draw upon. So that could be the situation for you. It is going to feel like a gift, like the universe is like, hey, you know what? You're good. Here you go. We do have the World card, so completing some kind of a journey, and then followed right there with the Fool. I mean, it's like boom ending, boom beginning, and by the way, you already know how to do this, so have a good time, right? And you know, the thing with the World card, I'm feeling really called to do this right now, so I'm going to do it. I normally don't do this. Forgive me. Give me a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just don't like wasting time going through cards, but I found the two cards that I wanted. So in the Rider-Waite Tarot, you have the Magician and you have the Chariot, right? This is Gemini, Aries. This is typically Cancer. Now, here's the fun thing that I think a lot of people don't really take into account. They have wands here. You see these? I don't know. Let me go up closer. You see the wand, the magician wand, and the dude. I believe this is Archangel Michael. Could be wrong. Don't quote me. But anyway, these wands are really important because when you have completed something significant in your life, they turn these wands into the naked lady, okay? And it's symbolism here. It's kind of like the handoff in a relay race, because in the first step, you have to manifest something. You have to take the action. You have to co-create with the divine creator, right, to bring something new into your life. And now with this wand, you have to navigate that, right? You have to navigate what your 5D self wants and what your 3D self wants, right? They're not always the same thing. And that's the reason why the chariot is represented by Cancer, because crabs, right, the symbol for Cancer, they move side to side. They don't go straight. You're constantly being pulled back and forth, back and forth. So when you finally completed a cycle, that's when you get the World card. And that's what I really see for you here, is there's been this major completion in your life, and it might not even have occurred to you how big of a deal it was. It might be something that you look back on your life in 30 years from now and go, wow, that was the moment. That's when it all changed, right? And now we have all this new beginning. So I feel like the outcome is really just cleanup time. Okay, it's cleanup time to go to this new thing that really isn't all that new. It's more of a gigantic return. It's like a circle because they're cycles, right? All right, so let's go to your advice. Dignity. We have take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. You know, I feel that there are going to be moments in July where you speak out really abruptly. Maybe you don't take the time to really think about what you want to say. But at the end, you have to forgive yourself and walk with dignity. And I feel like that's what this card is really telling you to do. Your next card is read. So this could be read literally, like go read a book, go take some time for you, and you know, go invest in something. Now, the other way to read this is it's time to truly learn about something, right? Like this could be getting a little bit further with these aces, okay? This could be learning something more so that you don't feel like you missed out on this opportunity, okay? Or it could be about learning about something new. Whatever the case may be, Spirit is really highlighting that it's time to sit down and do some research on something that you have already been thinking about. Okay? Okay. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Please let me know if this resonated, and I will see you next time.